Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today, we are talking about the number one thing that is holding you back for playing guitar to getting the best possible tone you can get. So, new research proves electric guitar tone largely depends on pickguard. That's right. Not the pickups, not the wood, not the bridge, the knobs, the plastic type of the pickguard. Prices for used guitar hardware are already skyrocketing. Vintage Les Paul pickguards are changing hands for as much as $10,000 after sellers got wind of the groundbreaking research. So, a staggering new research revealed the pickguard to be the key factor for determining a given electric guitar's tone, which almost immediately made the price of secondhand Les Paul pickguards skyrocket online, through the roof. $10,000, that's a fantastic price, by the way. If you can't afford it, you're just poor. It is what it is. The discourse surrounding how and to what extent the various elements of an electric guitar impacts the instrument's sound is perpetually ongoing in the global guitar community. You got to get that better tone. However, evidence gathered by a team of scientists from Harvard University Physics Department and Max Planck's Institute for the Structure and Design of Masters will finally put an end to such debates once and for all. Even though common knowledge has the choice of wood was one of the major factors in determining the car sounds, the new research concludes that only accounts for 15% of a given guitar's natural sustain, whereas 80% of it comes down to the pickguard, and that makes sense because the pickups vibrate the pickguard, so the vibration of the pickguard gives you that tone. So you got to have the right plastic. You use the cheaper plastics, you're not going to get as good tone. So, let's see, the remaining 5% are attributed to other elements. So more so over after testing, 200 Les Pauls originating between 1958 and 60, as well as 200 more contemporary guitars from various manufacturers. A team led by Dr. John Matami concluded that vintage Les Pauls have far superior pickguards. Well, of course they do. They're old. That means they're better. And that they are the reason for the prized instrument's unique sound. The internet already seemed to have caught up with this groundbreaking piece of news, and a listing of vintage Les Paul pickguards are already fetching $10,000 a piece. Right there, that's a Reverb listing recently sold $10,000. The superiority of vintage Les Paul pickguards is all the more prominent when music is played on vinyl due to an effect called analog's resistance, the research shows. The science of it all. So although further research on the subject is needed, Dr. Matami and his team have solid working hypothesis on why those Les Paul pickguards sound so much better than the new ones. After running several tests and cross-examining their make, as well as the cultural and socioeconomic circumstances of the area, we conclude that the plastic used to make those older Les Paul pickguards was made from an oil derived from dinosaurs of the late Triassic period, whereas the oil that is being extracted now largely comes from dinosaurs from the mid-Jurassic period, the scientist explained. So because we use too much oil, we can't get these old pickguards anymore. You know, the petroleum products used to make the pickguards aren't available anymore. The former had more compact bodies, so the oil is more concentrated as the resulting pickguard sonic qualifies. Unfortunately, there is very little Triassic period dinosaur oil left on Earth, so guitar players will have to make do with what's available or go hunting for those vintage pieces. And watch Dr. Matami's entire presentation on Harvard University YouTube channel here. Let's find out. They must have just put the wrong link in it. But yeah, no, I mean, that makes sense to me. $10,000 for a pickguard sounds like a fantastic price. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, especially for one of those vintage 59 pickguards. Everybody loves them. They're super sought after. You want it. You gotta have it. That's where it is. That's where it is. You want it. You want the best tone you can possibly get from any guitar, whether it's a Les Paul or a Fender. And those are pretty much the only two. You got to go buy one of those old style pickguards that are made from the Triassic period dinosaur oil. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me because you got the vibration of the strings right next to the pickups, vibrating the pickguard, vibrating it through the wood, creating that superior tone to the newer plastics of today that just don't have it because it's not old enough, it's not expensive enough, it's not good enough. So you better dish out your wallets because you put a $10,000 pickguard on an Epiphone, it will sound exactly like the real 1959. 100% guaranteed. It will sound exactly like a real vintage Les Paul or a real vintage Stratocaster just by putting that pickguard on that alone. Doesn't matter about the pickups, doesn't matter about the wood, very little percentage. The majority of it is through the pickguard itself. So there you have it. New research confirmed. We'll leave it at that. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, share, all that fun stuff. And as always, April Fools, one day late because I upload videos on Tuesday. Gotcha!